Hi guys, it's Warren here, and today I'm making the first ever thing I made at school. So here's my recipe for cheese scones. And this recipe is enough to make 8 cheese scones. To begin with, take a mixing bowl and sieve in 225 grams of self-raising flour, followed by 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Now add a pinch of salt and then, using a wooden spoon, briefly combine the ingredients together. Now add 50 grams of butter that's been chopped up into cubes into the bowl. And then, using your fingertips, work the butter into the flour until you're left with a consistency like fine breadcrumbs. Now add 100 grams of grated cheddar cheese into the bowl. And again, using a wooden spoon, briefly combine the ingredients together. Now gradually add in some semi-skimmed or 2% milk taken from 150 milliliters. Mix whilst gradually adding the milk until you're left with a soft but firm dough. Now you may not need to use all of the milk, so it's important to add just what you need. And once the mixture begins clumping together, finally use your hands to form the dough. Now flour a clean work surface and briefly knead the dough for about 30 seconds. Now take a rolling pin and roll the dough out to a thickness of about 1.5 centimeters. Then take a medium cutter to cut out 8 scones, leaving them on a baking tray lined with some greaseproof or parchment paper, and re-roll out the dough if needed to cut out the remaining scones. Lightly brush the top of each scone with some milk, followed by some grated cheese. Now place into an oven that's been preheated to 180 degrees centigrade or 350 Fahrenheit for about 15 minutes. And when risen and nice and golden on top, they're ready to take from the oven. And finally, leave the cheese scones to cool, and then they're ready to enjoy with a nice cup of tea. And remember, you can watch hundreds more of my cooking videos by subscribing to my channel by clicking on the link on screen.